to, and I'll just run this meeting right now. Okay, so we're supposed to ask and see if anybody needs any help with the preparation, or does everybody understand it? And then after that, we take a quiz together. So,
okay.
Does everybody have their lesson 2 brought up, the statistical process and design of studies?
The homework?
There's homework, and then there was the preparation. We can go over. Andrew can't hear anything. Well, we're going to keep on broadcasting. Okay, so did anybody need any help?
No, I think I got it.
You got it? What about you, Hannah?
I did well on everything. I finished it all.
Okay. Andrew, we're just going over everything.
Okay.
Okay. So number 1, state 5. I'll read them. Let's see. There's not that many, so I can read them, and then let's take the quiz. Are you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. We're on the preparation. And state 5 steps of the statistical process and provide a brief description for each step. Does everybody know what the 5 steps are?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So everyone has design the study, collect the data, describe the data, make inferences, take action. And everyone knows what that would mean, right? Or we didn't describe it.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Aaron, you want to do number 2?
Sure. Number 2 is match the following statistical terms with their appropriate definitions. So I got C for simple random sample. That's pretty simple. Stratified sampling and cluster sampling, I kind of got confused, but I got it now. There's groups in both different samplings, but the stratified is like pulling from each group, just like a couple, and the cluster is picking random groups and going through all of them, all of the clusters.
So I got, it should be CABD.
Yes.
Okay, well, those are the answers anyways, but does everyone understand that?
Yep.
Yeah, Hannah, Andrew? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, number 3, provide a brief description for each of the following terms. Experiment. Researchers control conditions under which measurements are made. Observational study. Researchers observe what happens only. Treatment. Condition that is imposed on subjects. Response variable. A variable that responds to the treatment. And subjects, participants in the study. Everyone's good?
Yep.
Okay. Hannah, you want to do number 4?
Finding the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. This is a statement about the presents the status quo. Conventional wisdom accepted as true, and then the alternative hypothesis is if the null hypothesis is wrong.
Good. Yeah, that's what I got. Okay. Number 5, define the p-value, the probability that something will happen. That's not difficult at all. Andrew, you want to do part 2, number 6?
Yeah. Determine the correct sampling method for each scenario. A medical student researches the prevalence of aspirin uses by questioning all of the patients who entered a clinic for treatment as convenient sampling. B is systematic sampling. C is simple random sampling. D is stratified sampling. And E is cluster sampling. Okay.
Number 7, the American Medical Association wanted to determine general patient satisfaction with the patient's primary care physician. Determine the type of sampling method used in the following scenarios. So A, They take a random sample of doctors and then they sample all of the patients that the doctor worked with. That's a cluster sample. Or B, they put all the residents' names in a computer and use a random number generator to get a sample of 100 patients. Simple random sampling. They divide the residents up by gender and then do a simple random sample of residents within each gender, which is stratified sampling. And then D, they randomly pick key intersections in the city, and then picking every fifth person that walks by after randomly picking one of the first 5 people to be in the sample is a systematic sampling. Clear to everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Aaron, can you do number 8?
Sure. Determine for each scenario whether it is an observational study or an experimental design. If it is an experimental design, determine the response, treatment, and subject. A, the Center for Disease Control obtains current flu data by randomly pulling 300 men and 300 women. I got observational study. And then B is you plan to conduct an experiment to test the effectiveness of Sleepy's, a new drug that is supposed to reduce insomnia. So you randomly divide 1,000 patients into 2 groups, where half get Sleepy's and the other a placebo. You record the gender of each subject. You will then observe how many hours they get in a week. So it's an experimental design. The response is how many hours of sleep in a week. The treatment is Sleepy's or the placebo, and the subject is the 1,000 patients.
People. Okay,
People.
cool. Blah, blah, blah. That's a big paragraph. So A, is this a designed experiment or an observational study? This is, it's a designed experiment
Yes.
because there's a lot of moving parts. What are the subjects? Do you guys know what
The
subjects are?
224 itchy skin patients.
Yeah, sounds gross.
It's just
What is the
patients.
response variable in the experiment?
It's how bad the skin is irritated.
Yeah. What are the treatments? So 0.5%.
Different ratings and placebo.
Yeah, and 1%. Okay, so let's go in. So everyone bring up your, why can't I think of the word? Quiz. We have to record while we take the quiz. So can everybody go on into their quiz?
Yeah, the group meeting quiz.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure if we'll all have the same. We'll see when we open it. Let's see.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry, my screen is wonky. Hold on. Okay, are we all here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, number 1, it just says I completed. Everyone knows that one, right? All right, save. Question 1 and 2, you guys can probably just do,
Yeah.
right? Okay, now it's the group questions. Okay, I don't mind reading them through. You want me just to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Information. While you're required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit his or her own answers in order to receive, it just means take the quiz. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Question 3. Researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of these 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? Design the study, collect the data, describe, make inferences, or take action.
They're designing the study.
Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4, a researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category, number of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply? Researcher charges. So not design the study.
No.
She then creates a histogram for the overall distribution. Collect the data. I think it's
Describe the data?
is it describe or is it
Or
collect
use
the
it.
data?
I was thinking it might be
I think
collect the data.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because that's what they're doing at the beginning of the thing. It talks about
Yeah.
they were asked how many stuff, so I think it's collect.
Okay. I don't know about that because then she creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. So she's describing what the data was.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I can get. Okay, I'm not in trouble though for wrong. So
Nope.
keep going.
You're good.
Describe the data after the tallies. Yeah.
Yeah.
A histogram describes it. Okay. Number 5, Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the
Still load.
Huh?
You're just still loading?
What? I didn't hear what she said.
I think she said hers is still loading.
Like the whole quiz? Hannah,
Are you there?
text us. Just keep going or okay, we're gonna have to keep going because we're in the middle of a quiz.
Right.
Well, she didn't text me back. Are you with us? Are you with us?
Well, I was wondering maybe should she if her internet stuff's not working, could she like maybe just like call one of us and then we could do it. I mean, I guess her voice would be recorded in the Google Hangout thing we're doing, but I don't know.
She can still take the quiz, and I can always certify that she was here. Hannah, can you
Okay.
hear me?
Won't load.
Oh,
My computer won't load it. So
Oh.
I haven't gotten any of this.
okay.
Oh.
Stay. Are you
Still
hearing
not
us
in.
though? Hannah, do you hear us?
Popped up.
Okay.
I can hear and see. Okay. All right. We're gonna keep going, and then you'll be recorded and everything, but you might have to finish taking it. Is that okay? Okay. All right. Well, number 5, fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire of 1,049 responses. The population it's the citizens of Mumbai.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
No. The population is the 1,049 people who respond cannot be determined. The citizens of Mumbai. 3,000. So it's the citizens of Mumbai.
That's what I
Does everyone
Yeah,
agree?
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Sorry, I'm just. Okay. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance. Okay. In its own country, as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by. Wait, didn't I already say this?
This is I think it's asking. Oh, just kidding. Is it asking a different thing?
Yeah, it's just asking what the sample is, not the population.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. It's
right.
the same
Yeah.
thing. Just the population
What?
was
I
the
just-
citizens.
Missed all
What's the sample?
questions.
It should be just 1,000 people responded, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. I was like, what? I
Good
didn't
catch.
realize it was
Good,
the same thing.
good catch.
Ugh, okay. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, and an hour after class for 10 minutes, then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
I say
I think it's
yeah,
quantitative because it deals with numbers.
Yep.
So I bet the next one's gonna be categorical, but I could be wrong.
You then record your response as yes or no, categorical.
Yeah,
Not sure.
that could be quantitative.
Okay, number 9. What the heck? Okay, it's the same thing. The last one says, what, Hannah? Did she say something?
I think so, but it's hard to hear.
Okay,
It's kind of lagging.
Okay, this is the same thing, but then it says your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. The group is called it'd be the control group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so number 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? A telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children. I don't think that's it.
No.
Administering a tuberculosis vaccination to one group and giving a placebo to another. That is probably it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
It talks about giving control.
Okay. Next one, number 11. In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? And the average wage. Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, workers in one working district of Mumbai, many randomly selected workers in each of the several working districts of Mumbai, or all the female workers. Huh?
I think she's still a few questions behind us.
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
So I think it's either all of the workers in one working district of Mumbai or many randomly selected workers.
I think it's the many randomly selected workers.
Yeah, that seems like which of the following
that.
that would be the best sample.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 12. You want to become the next Jonas Salk. I don't even know who is that.
It was
and produce a vaccine. Oops. And produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory syncytial virus, RSV. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subjects?
The children.
Yeah.
The children, the administrators of, the children.
I think it's the children, unless it's a trick question.
Yes.
Which is BYU for you. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is exactly the same, but it says you test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo. What are the treatments? So the treatments are the vaccine and the placebo.
Yes.
That's not too difficult. Number 14.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
2. Good grief. Okay. In 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. I wonder if that's true. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of a poor neighborhood would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. The low-income families were randomly assigned to one of the following groups.
Oh man.
The MTO voucher group, which received Section 8 certificates or vouchers usable only in low poverty areas, along with counseling and assistance in finding a private unit to lease. A traditional voucher group, which received Section 8 certificates of vouchers, and it was unrestricted where they were to go, and ordinary briefings and assistance from the PHAs, local public housing authorities, and the controlled group, which received no certificates or vouchers but remained eligible for public or project-based housing programs to which families would otherwise have been entitled. This study was an
Experiment.
it's an experiment.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
have a
that
control.
long and said experiment.
Okay. All right, so let's work together on this last one. It's the 15, and it's all match the following.
Okay.
Step, what?
I don't even get it though.
Oh wait. Oh my.
Daniel, what is the mnemonic device?
One of the D's is for Daniel. Is probably design the study.
Daniel can make
Inferences?
more truth.
No, he can discern more.
He can discern more truth. Daniel can discern more truth. That's the way it goes. So the first one should be step 1, design the study. Are you guys the same?
I have no idea what this even is.
This is part of the reading.
Okay.
Do you have the same
I
thing
got
as me or no?
What do you have?
Number 14, it just says match the following. It says step 3, discern. Step 1, Daniel. Step 2, can. Step 4, more. Step
Right.
5, truth.
Yeah.
You guys have? You do?
I have 3, 5, 2, 4, 1.
No, I haven't done it yet. Hold on. Step
Oh,
1 is, well, we can say it. Step 1 is still design the study, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Step 2 would be collect the data. Or wait,
Yeah.
take action, right?
No, it's to collect the
Let's
data.
collect the data, I thought.
What's take action then?
That's the last
Oh,
one.
afterwards. Okay. I'm a dummy. Okay, let's see. Step 3, discern, would be to describe the data, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Step 4 is make inferences.
Yep.
Yep. And step 5.
And step 5 is
take action.
They did this weird.
Okay, are we all good?
Yeah.
Okay, so save. I'm gonna submit it. Or mine.
Yep.
Nice. Go to submit.
Hate submitting quizzes.
I just do it quick.
Oh wow. 100%.
We're a genius. We are a genius. Okay.
Not too bad.
I won't say that in a few weeks. I'll be like, oh. Crying. Okay, so Hannah, do you need help still? I feel bad that you didn't. Is your internet still lagging? Just
I really think maybe someone should like call her and then we can like.
I've been texting her.
Oh, okay.
Do you need help? Hannah? Geez, Aaron, you have a made bed. Look at you. Fancy room.
Thanks.
Are you at BYU?
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
I'm going to stop the broadcast, but it'll still be
yeah.
on here.